So here, we've been putting off this project for a while. I've got a vibrant intake filter, 45-degree bend. I think this is just stainless steel, nothing fancy. And then I have a coupler from, it's a reducer, I think a 3-inch to a 2.5 or a 2.75. Can't really remember the measurement on that. I'll get that though in the description. And I've also got this K-tuned intake temp adapter. This nifty little thing allows me to get rid of my intake, because this is what we currently have, like random, or not random, but we kind of piece this stuff together off of silicone tube, I think, Ferocious, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've actually ordered this stuff here, but we have our equipment here. We just, today, right now, we're gonna get the spot where we want the actual sensor located, because this is the actual original intake I bought for the K-swap, base swap shenanigans, and it's held up. This is the $39 intake from eBay. It's worked. This motor is grimy, this thing's grimy, this car is grimy. We need to clean it up, we need to bring it back to life. So that's one thing I'm working on, is getting that intake cleaned up. So here's what the old filter looked like, and you can see that the intake sensor just literally goes into a piece of rubber, so it's nothing fancy, and the rubber is literally stuffed into this hole. Remove our current intake so that we can mock it up, see our clearance area. So now that we got that, anyway, come on now, there, slide that right off over here. You can see all that crust in there, some goo, get you down in there. It looks like I gotta clean that up pretty soon because it's getting out of hand. So probably the CV axle has probably had some fun down there and it spooped out, so moist man here. Anyways, that area back there will need to be cleaned for sure. Like right there. X marks the spot. That way he can take his punch and put a punch in the center right there and drill that out, and then they'll basically weld this. Let me just take this apart so you get a better idea of what I'm talking about with this adapter, because all this does is just squeezes a piece of rubber around your intake air temp sensor. There we go, K-tune. So they have threads to the bung, and then these threads, you know, tighten up, and you can see the kind of the grommet in there. So I'll show you more of the inner workings when I go to install it after it's been welded, but for now we just got what we want marked. This is what it's going to end up looking like, I'm thinking. We're back in business. Here's the welded on bung to check that out with also we got the cut done, so you can see that it's not some long egregious extension tube inside the filter, so the filter is useful now. And yeah, so it turned out pretty good. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'll be damned. I kind of had to be forceful with it and kind of push her in until she snapped. I hope that's in the airstream enough. Looks like it will be, but we'll see. Hopefully it'll work, because the current situation is I couldn't get the rubber off, so I had to cut it off. So now that that is completely set, this is tight, this is tight. I would like to trim that for sure. It's too long. layout right there. Not too shabby. So there's a couple things I'd change. I don't like how close this sensor is to that hose. It kind of rubs there, so I might want to orient the whole thing downwards. I'm going to tap right there, so that's going to be annoying, but otherwise, she's a beaut. Oh, she's cleaning up good. I'm liking where this is going. I'm liking where this is going big time. So I ended up picking up some headlights for 35 bucks from a guy used. Those turned out pretty good. I do got to do some adjustment on those yet. I want to get rid of the neon, these boys. I want to get this painted. There's small things I got to do. I still got to delete the rest of this system. I'd like to figure out what needs to happen with these wires here. If I can get rid of some wiring, that'd be cool. I need to clean it up for one. It's got gunk all over it. Probably should add a secondary mounted here. But yeah, this looks good. It worked out. Thank you. By the way, I had Brady. I didn't mention that yet. Brady, Brady welded this on here for me. Bung on for me, and otherwise he did a good job. Looking around, and looks good. So I'm happy with how that turned out. It's hot, boys. The moist man strikes again, but holy cow. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to please subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, and then hit your homies up and tell them to subscribe, because we're only coming out with heaters from here on out. That's all I got to say. TKIRKMEDIA signing off.